We've tracked Hive Fleet Nikocado to the outskirts of this castle. We don't have a force large enough to destroy the entire Hive, but our goal is to neutralize the Hive nodes to slow down their advance.
Wait a minute. We're playing the ultimate apocalypse mod again, Obama?
Yes, Donnie, why do you ask?
Ah, good to know. Looking forward to the drops in frame rate then.
Obama, I noticed you're playing a different faction. What happened to your precious Imperial Guard?
I've temporarily switched allegiances to that of the Inquisition, part of Ordo Talibanicus. We strive to liberate the Middle East.
All right, Sleepy Joe, since you're clearly too busy talking to your 12-year-old Tau Discord kittens, I'll just go ahead and use part of your build space to create a forward unit creating outpost. The location of my stronghold is in a shittier position than your approval ratings anyway.
Obama, help. You're an inquisitor now. Tell him to stop stealing my land like his party steals house seats with biased gerrymandering.
Any more complaints from you, Sleepy Joe, and I'll take a page out of Clinton's book on how to deal with people that annoy me.
Donald, listen. If you get more use out of Joe's territory than you do with lawsuits, then I say go for it, so long as Joe has enough space to build his army of child soldier mechas.
There is no stopping the galactic mukbang. You're nothing but a 1 million calorie Tau army challenging dementia living hermit.
Oh fuck! Nick has evolved to the point of being able to shit-talk us. This implies...
Absolutely nothing. Even the average corn tabletop player and their negative 300 IQ has the instinctual ability to throw insults at Mr. Accident Prone.
Someone's tacking on another 10 felonies to their list of crimes that makes Nicocado's grocery list look tame. Anyways, I need to withdraw my scout craft. Damn swarmers are kicking their ass.
Careful with that withdrawal, Joey. You don't really have the best record when it comes to those. Don't want the tyranid stealing $8 billion worth of your Tau body pillows and mechas.
We've zeroed in on the location of the main Hive. Remember, we don't have the forces necessary to destroy the entire Tyranid force. My trainee Inquisitors and Stormtroopers are moving into a defensive formation to blockade the Hive.
You've got quite the force there, Obama. Didn't know your wing of the Inquisition had such numbers.
Most of those under my command are usually sent out to make Second Amendment activists, and others that don't align with the Obama administration commit not alive, though this matter is much more pressing and supersedes other priorities.
I'm sensing a massive buildup of Tyranid swarmer units. Prepare for a drop in frame rate larger than the unemployment numbers after I took office.
Sleepy Joe is really piggybacking his quote-unquote accomplishments off of people returning to work after Nurgle's 3-year frenzy more than he relies on the teleprompt.
Push in. If we can destroy their forward units fast enough, we can quickly link up with my scouting forces to make a spearhead assault towards the cluster of Tyranid structures.
Nikocado eats far too much to be considered a communist. Nevertheless, I will trickle down his caloric intake. My return heralds his destruction.
Is that who I think?
Hell yeah, boys! Reagan has been fully repaired and even been outfitted with additional anti-commie weapons. Considering biomass is the currency of the Tyranids, Reagan is going to trickle down Nick until he looks like he has a BMI of 2.
This is absolutely unacceptable. We need more zombie green Taki powder to cover all the flesh of these invaders. Get me my mobility scooter. I will eat them alive myself.
We're doing great. Take out those artillery units and mop up this forward defensive base. We need to destroy the nodes before they establish a perfect connection with the orbiting Hive fleet.
I've got my forces sitting back at long range. Keep Nick's horde away, they'll rip my army apart in melee.
Damn, your units crumple when faced with direct confrontation, just like you do when trying to climb stairs. The apple really didn't fall far from the tree with your army, did it?
Donnie has a clear path right into the heart of Nick's main base. Keep up the pressure while Joe and I pick off the scouting parties around the map. We need to cause as much damage to the Hive as possible.
The stench of all this grotesque biomass. I haven't experienced something so fetid since I visited Thatcher in Britain. Purge, purge, purge.
By the Emperor, what is that abhorrent beast?
I'm afraid we were too late in stopping the connection between the Tyranid base and the Hive fleet. That Uberfex is going to gnaw through our forces if we don't finish off the Hive clusters in time. Donald, you need to hurry it along.
It's almost down. These acid turrets are wrecking havoc on my Space Marine squads. And boom, that did it. Tyranid forces around the planet are receding.
Yeah, receding to this exact position, Donald. We need to leave this place right now lest we get a first-hand experience of what Nick's Patreon exclusive content looks like. Everyone move back to the castle. We're done here.
I'm getting in contact with High Lord Bush Sr. on how best to finish off the Tyranid forces. I personally suggest exterminatus, but that's just the Inquisitor hat talking.
All of you return to orbit. Nick is amassing his entire Hive fleet to face down the weaponized Trump Tower and Obama's battle group.